was going to discuss microclimates, and there are a number of microclimates that are visible just from here. The fence creates a microclimate. Snow always melts off about 6 feet out, much earlier than any other area, except one, and I'll show you that in a minute. Since I built the greenhouse last fall, we've got a microclimate immediately around the greenhouse where the area where the light reflects out from behind the glazing. So this area also stays much warmer during the winter and much cooler during the summer. And in future years I will be using these microclimates. Another one is, of course, the garden boxes. The garden boxes have, they always stay much warmer because the sun is hitting the front of the garden boxes. But also, let me get over here, the garden boxes are built against this block wall, which also reflects sun. So even with the garden boxes being built the way they are, the back of the garden boxes and this front edge are always warmer, and the sun or the snow will melt off much more quickly in those areas. Another microclimate, and it's one that I will probably discuss extensively, is this hill. This hill is essentially an oven. It's faced by the block wall, so it gets considerably more sun than anything else. I think the greenhouse being right there will make a difference. But that microclimate is 10 to 15 degrees warmer than the rest of the yard year-round. And I'll be discussing that and my purpose and my what I'm planning on with that. So when you look around your yard, whatever your plans are, whatever you're thinking, take a look at places that are going to be warmer or cooler than others. Okay? Places that are going to get more water, places that are going to get less water, places that are going to get more sun or less sun. Now this is my garden. It's January, or it's early February, so the sun line is halfway through the garden. But this over here is the asparagus bed, and it is surrounded again by blocks, which means the soil is warmer in the spring, so the asparagus comes up early. All kinds of things. The big tubs, they also create a microclimate because the sun hits them and it is absorbed by the soil. And when you look at the big tubs, I'll flip this around, okay, this is an apple tree, and I'm growing it in the tub, but you can see that right at the base there are already shoots coming up. And that's partially because of our warmer winter, but it's also partially because this never freezes. Another microclimate. And these microclimates are created, some of them deliberately, some of them accidentally, but they create an area of cool or an area of heat or an area where they're going to get more water or less water. Use these. So if you live in an area that is extremely arid, find areas where the water is going to pool. We have water that comes in under this fence from the neighbor's watering. And so right along this fence, not only is it a warmer microclimate, but it is also a wetter area during the summer. So I use that. There's always going to be this level of shade right here next to the greenhouse. And that is going to be a cooler, hopefully a cooler microclimate during the summer. Microclimates are interesting. You can find them in a lot of different places, but you can also create them. So we will talk about creating microclimates at another point, but I think you are getting the idea. Any time that there is a difference, if you notice a difference in the way things grow, if you notice a difference in the way things are developing or the way the sun falls, use that. If there's more sun in a particular area, use it. If there's less sun in a particular area, grow something that will use that small bit of, that decreased amount of sun. I will talk with you later.